Hey everyone, today I've got a good show for you, so watch it all the way to the end. Subscribe, leave me a comment, yes, and give me a thumbs up too, okay? Now, today I'm going to talk about what kind of cookware, what kind of food prep tools do I travel with, and what am I eating these days? I'm Minivan Lee, and I have been traveling in a minivan exclusively. I live here. This is my home for 8 years now. Yeah, I do have the book, How to Live in a Minivan, the Minivan Lee Way. Put a little promo out for you, but it's really a good book. It's second edition, and it's an encyclopedia of van life. Every subject is discussed for all, not just minivans either, okay? It's van life. Let's get started. Well, one thing that I do have, and I keep it in a bag because I slip it under my driver's seat. You know, there's little cubbies that you can find. Isn't that weird that you put your cookware under your driver's seat? Yeah, it's like stuffing it under your recliner in your house. Well, I do, because there's a space under there, and I don't want to, it doesn't fit in a drawer. And I don't want to put it in a bin here because, you know, then I have to get in the bin. I can just reach over there and pull it out. It's pretty new. I got this at Walmart for, I think it was like $14. It is a ceramic. It's good too. It's ceramic over probably aluminum. Yeah, it's probably aluminum back here. But it doesn't touch my food. It's this ceramic, and it's a good one. So if this ever starts getting scratches on it and things like that, I'll replace it. It would be better to have it over cast iron, but then it makes it heavier. Yeah, womp. Okay, so I do like this. Max turned me on to this, and I bought it. I'm very happy with it. Everything slides out. So I do use this. What do I use this for? I use this for cooking my eggs. I do buy Vital eggs, and they're organic, they're pasture raised, and so I can fit, what I do is I eat 3 eggs, and it fits right in here. Cook them slow. I realize I've learned a lot about eggs. You gotta cook them slow. What I do is I fry them, and I get it to where it's pretty much, I can flip them. The whites are cooked almost all the way. And then I just sort of put a little bit of a sear, you know, a mark on them. And then I flip each one just for barely a minute. Then I just slide them onto my plate. And that is how I eat my eggs. It's just so good. A little bit runny. The yolk is a little bit runny. I did scramble my eggs the other day because one of them broke, and I thought, well, I'm going to scramble them. And I didn't like the taste. It changes. Did you know when you cook the yolk longer and really cook it to the point where it's, you know, hard, you know, like it's totally not runny at all, it changes the compound of the yolk. I realized that. So I like to have it just a little bit runny still. Then what I've been cooking is garlic in here. 4 or 5 cloves. I know. And I peel it, and then I chop it up in big bits. I just kind of slice each one, and I cook it in grass-fed butter. I cook my eggs in grass-fed butter too. Now, I also cook, I would show you this. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do a smoothie for you, so hang on. Okay? Then what I would do after that is put a little bit of, there's still a little bit of butter in there. It's got flavor. It's got that garlic flavor. I put a little bit of water in here, get it really hot, and then dump on some baby organic spinach leaves. And it only takes a minute. It cooks down. I just sort of drain. I hold on to the spinach with my fork so it doesn't, and I just sort of run it into my wastebasket. Yeah. And then I put it on my plate, and I'm good to go. Such good nutrition with those 3 foods. It's simple. It's something, I'm not like making casseroles. you know, putting a whole bunch of different ingredients together. Each food is cooked separately. Yeah. Now, I also got recently some red peppers. And then I can, Davis Monthan Air Force Base, woo! And dicing it up and cooking it with my garlic so I get some red foods. It's really important to put some red foods in there too. So this is what I got my skillet for. Very, very important. Now, I know that a lot of you have seen my stove. I mean, that's my tool for making coffee and for cooking my eggs and whatnot if I want to heat something up. Let me get it just in case you haven't seen it. I'll briefly show it to you. Here's my stove. The other side has red. That way I know that goes on the bottom. Because when you open this up, you don't want the bottom to be on there, right? So, here's my stove. I know you've seen these before, so I take it out. I use butane, and it just sits on my floor. Yeah. Let me get this. I got my butane. I use butane canisters, and I have a lot of extra ones. They're down here. I have probably about 7 extras down here. So I just pull this out, open it up, put my canister in, and I cook. I mean, seriously. What I have been doing lately, I don't think you've seen me do it. I do have a special towel. Well, this is for now, my dedicated towel. What I've been doing, because I've got my towel down here, and I have to pull it up and shake it out every day. So what I've been doing is laying this over it when I'm going to cook, when I'm going to make anything. And I lay it out. That way it's really easy. And then I roll it up. And the next time I go out, for some reason, I just give it a quick shake. So I've been doing this. This is a little bit different. That way, you know, I'm just letting you know how I do things. Now, let's go ahead and look at my other, I'm going to put this away now. When you live in a minivan, oh my gosh, you only have so much space. So I wanted to put this away right away. Here's something I wanted to show you. I don't use this right now, but I do want to show you. It is a tool. This is a hand grinder. It's a travel hand grinder. And what it is I can grind. Let's see. I always forget how this goes. Wait a minute. Yeah, it goes like that. So I put my beans. Oh. I know I haven't used it, so how does this? There we go, yeah. Okay, so what I do is I put coffee beans in here. I know I haven't used this for a very long time. Put coffee beans in here. Put this on. This is going to catch it. This is my grinder, and I can change it whether I want it coarse or more fine. Put the lid on it. This is cool. Put this on it, and then I grind it. And I grind it until I don't hear it grinding anymore. And then I can take this off. Just be careful. I do it over. Well, let me just introduce this. This is my table. This is my wonderful, wonderful, I got it at IKEA. This is my cooking tray. Or, I use this for when I brush my teeth, put on makeup, things like that. Yeah, this is my tray. I just wash it often. And then I can put this into, for my coffee. You know what else I've found that I can use this for? And I still have some, peppercorns. Yeah, peppercorns. And even if it had a little bit of a pepper flavor in there, I don't care. I love pepper. Let me know in comments, do you like pepper? I love pepper. Now, doing it fresh pepper is really cool. But you also can get a grinder. Okay, where's my grinder? I get this one. I get this grinder, but I like to get organic peppercorns. Yeah, and you can get special flavor peppercorns too. You can get white peppercorns. There's all kinds of peppercorns. So for now, I'm using this, and yeah, value size. It's McCormick. Sometimes I don't trust McCormick anymore. I hear that they're putting stuff in salts. Yeah, things like that. So I'm going to put this back. Here's a little thing that came with it. Yeah, cool. So I'll put this away. I wanted to show this to you. It is a tool. I wanted to show you my cooking tools that I carry. Okay, here we go. Here is my drawer. Let me just pull this out, and I'll show you little by little. One paring knife. I don't have that much. I mean, this isn't even full. These are my dishes. I'm serious. This is it. It's a peeler. I have a peeler. I use that often. A fork. 2 spoons. I know. I don't have company over, so I love this. This is very dear to me. It's a larger Pyrex bowl. This is really great. Like when I would do I can put like sauce in there if I want to dip something. Or I can put my, this is the only bowl I have. I'm quite serious. This is it. And what I can do also is when I get done frying my garlic, I can put it in here just to keep it separate. This is of the size that I need. I don't need anything bigger. I really don't. This is for heating up soup. This is my older one. This is from Walmart. If I heat up soup in here, I can just eat it out of here. Yeah, I mean, it's clean, you know. Yeah, I've scaled down. Eating isn't as important as it was when I lived in a house. And over the years, it's gotten less and less important. Right now, I'm into nutrition, not eating. Yeah, not really just eating. It's not that important to fill my belly. What's important is to put everything that goes in at this point in my life, everything that is highly nutritious and going to benefit my cells, my organs, my everything. Yeah, my blood. Yeah, everything. Okay, so here is the Minivan, and I'm going to use this. This is my magic bullet. I guess it's called a mini bullet. And yeah, it does take electricity. But I'm telling you, I mean, I don't have to have this on for a long time. So it's not going to use up a lot. And here is the container. I can fill it up here. Here's my blade. After I fill it up, well, you'll see. Then I put it on here. Yeah. So, and then I've got a smoothie. I can control what's going into my system. What else do I have? A can opener. I do like this. This is a scraper. Yeah. This is like a little spatula to get everything out. Yeah. This is where it looks like I need to wash this. Hold on. Had some crumbs in there. This is just a plate. I got this once instead of a plate. Because I thought, well, it's got a good lip around it. But it didn't suit me well. So next what I got. So this kind of holds everything. But if I need this, okay, here's what I use this for now. Only reason I'm keeping this, because if it doesn't have a use, it's got to go, is when I buy a rotisserie chicken at Whole Foods. What I can do is I take my fork and stab it, and I can lift it out of that plastic, and I put it in here. Then I can kind of work with it. Yeah, it's kind of or I store my dishes in it. But then after that, I got this. This is a Cornell. It's just a simple plate. It's all I want. I want something that isn't going to leach chemicals, because a lot of ceramic dishes, out of the dishes and the coffee cups, they're not fired. They're made sometimes in like China, things like that. They're not fired properly. And what happens with hot liquids or hot foods, they leach iron or lead. Not iron, but lead. They leach lead into our system. PU, yeah. I have a grater. Oh, yeah. sometimes when I use cabbage or a vegetable, let's say like a yam, a sweet potato. You know, I don't have a stove to be baking a potato or a sweet potato. So I gotta make it more minimal and cut up in smaller pieces. So it will either fry or I could put a little water in there and kind of boil it a little bit in my skillet. I do not have a I was going to mention with my storage. I do believe that I do. It's a nice one. It's a saucepan with a lid on it. I just don't need it. I'm going to get rid of it. I don't need it. So I can do everything in that skillet in there. Here is my spiralizer. What this does is it makes those, you know, like you can do zucchini and it spiralizes everything. You just pull on it and it like you can make spaghetti out of vegetables. I use that, but I'm not using it that much anymore. A butter knife. Yeah, I never use this, but I'll keep it just in case. And then I always forget I have this plate because it's way in the back. Yeah. Better Homes and Gardens, huh? This might be one of those that could leach lead out, I think, maybe. This is just in case, you know, you never know. And then I do have this to kind of wash up this because it's got those threads on there. That's it. This is, and I will mention, the reason I wanted to show you this is because I eat highly nutritious food. I don't gain weight. I don't really lose weight. I just stay the same, and I have so much energy now. So I'm going to put these all away. Let's go ahead and show you what I'm making at this point. And I also want to mention that just over the past 2 days, I can't eat eggs anymore. I know, I'm so sad. I just can't. My body said enough. You need a different variety, and I'm not sure. Rotisserie chicken does not sound good to me right now. It just doesn't. Beef? No, I'm not into cooking beef. And I would want grass-fed anyways. And you get the grass-fed, and I would have to make, yeah, it's got to be ground beef in order to cook it properly for me. I don't have a grill that I'm going to grill a steak. So I'm just not, yeah, I'm not going to deal with the beef or the chicken right now either. But I've got my plan, and I'm going to show you. Let me put these away, and I'll be right back. Well, this is a tool for food. This is my 12-volt refrigerator. Pull this out. Yeah. It's a Bouge RV. I don't know how many quarts this is, but okay. This is nice and damp, and there's bubble wrap. This is my cover. Since I'm not eating the eggs, I realized that cottage cheese has so much protein because I'm really into the protein. It's what keeps our body going, our cells, rebuilding our cells. And so this hasn't been open yet. I just bought this at Whole Foods. So I'm going to get into that. Cheese. This is good. I got this at Walmart. The only reason I'm really going to Walmart anymore is to pick up, and I try to get as many as I can that I can put in my back area, paper towels, bags, you know, for like garbage, things like that. And I try to go there maybe even just once a week and get everything that I need there. But my food is mainly coming from Whole Foods now. This I put in here. This is not beef tallow. This is just an extra jar. In here is coconut milk, organic coconut milk. Couldn't use the whole can. So I put in what was left over in here. And it's nice and cold too. So I just spoon a little bit into my smoothie. I'll put this out because I'm going to use that. This is the whole milk. I would love to be able to get a bigger, so I don't have to keep running back to get it. But this is the brand I've been using. It's whole milk, organic, and this is pasture raised, grass fed. And then this, oops, I'll put this up here. I'm going to use this. And then this is for my coffee. Yeah, half and half. I've got ice in here. I've got some mayo. See, I do, every once in a while, I do eat tuna fish, but yeah. Some olives. Some relish if I do make tuna. And some clover butter, grass-fed. Okay, let me put this away. Let's make a smoothie, okay? I just put this over here to keep the cold in. Why do I have ice in here? Because if I was to plug this in, it will drain my jackeries. So I'm happy to get the ice. And actually, I just found out at Whole Foods, they have this little container, buy the ice to buy ice, and you can pick up a small bag of ice. Because, and I test they don't care. I mean, they don't care. And because I found out because they didn't have ice one time, and I said, oh no. And I just bought my milk. I said, I really need ice. And they said, well, you can have these, there's free bags of ice right here. It's very small ice, but it's really been helping me out. And I just reach in there, it's a cooler in there, reach out, it's already bagged up. It's a bag of ice about that big, but it's real small ice. I think it's what they get for like the meat department to lay fish on, things like that. Okay, let's make a smoothie, okay? Okay, here's my coconut milk. And it's thick. Organic bananas. Should we put a banana in there? Maybe. Okay. I've been keeping my bananas in here with my flashlights. There we go. Now, this is going to be a long one because I want to talk about this. This is a good drawer. I'm going to show you the different supplements that I've been buying. Let's get my milk ready. Can you see this okay? There we go. Okay. That's good. Sometimes I make two smoothies, so I don't need to have this so full, because I will show you why. Later, I'm going to do one with cacao, organic regenerative cacao. So then I'm going to I try to keep my wastebasket close by. And I like to buy small bananas because, I mean, you know, I've already got other things that are going in here. I don't even need to cut it. I just break it up. Get some paper towel. Okay, I've got that in there. I'm going to do, I pull out 2 spoons. One is for wet and one is for dry. So it says beef tallow, but it's not. Yeah, it's kind of thick. There we go. I love coconut. Okay, now I'm going to go into what I put in here. I'm about down to the bottom, but I put chia seeds. Good protein, good fiber, very nutritious. I get organic chia seeds. And this is kind of an off-brand. And now I'm going to go to my dry spoon. 1, 2. I'm just going to show you everything I've been putting in there for nutrition. Now, I don't have I don't have the container. I just got these today. These are hemp seeds. They also call them hemp hearts. And these were expensive. I got the kind that says regenerative. And so I thought, well, I looked it up. What is regenerative organic hemp seeds? That's without the hull or anything. And regenerative means it's grown specially. They are much more expensive when it's regenerative because there are so many strict guidelines. And if that farm who says they're regenerative, they get watched very closely. And if they're not following those guidelines, they can be fined heavily. So, yeah. Let me get my dry spoon. A tablespoon of hemp seeds in here. I want it to be very dense with nutrition. Now I'll show you some of the other things I have. I may not this time put it in. It's called, this is Navitas. I like the brand. It is Protect and Defend. This doesn't say it's regenerative, but it is organic. It's a plant-based superfood. It's acai, goji, and blueberry. This is what this is. Here's another thing I'm using. This is organic pomegranate powder. Pomegranate, they've done the studies, and it is so nutritious for us. I'm gonna put some of this in. It makes it so good. I just keep it in here because sometimes Navitas has horrible, in fact, there's powder along here. They have horrible, to close it off. It doesn't work right. What's up with that? It's expensive. Put a little bit in here, the powder. Oh yeah. Some of you might not want to eat this way, but for now, until I can find out something else to eat besides the cottage cheese or the milk, I've got to find something other than the eggs for the good protein. Let's see, what else do I have? Now this will make your food taste, it's a little bit, it's moringa, kale, and wheatgrass. Here's one that I had open. I bought another one. I didn't realize I had one. I had this open and it just went everywhere. So I have to keep them really in. And I'm not going to use this right now. This would be good for like in the morning. It's more of a green, a green smoothie. And I would probably want to use good amount of honey in there. This is something I really have enjoyed. I've been getting this all at Whole Foods. Yeah. Now, I have an issue with this. It says 91 vitamins, minerals, and whole food source nutrients. Woo! Oh yeah, I love it. But then I found out that their base is ground oat powder. I don't want oats. Our body looks at the glyphosates as poison. It's a foreign object and it attacks it. Our T cells go crazy with it. So when we eat it, that's why people feel bad. That's why their hormones are messed up because of the glyphosate from Roundup, from GMO. And so when I'm done with this, I got to find something else. But it is really good. I do like the 91 minerals, yeah. I mean, that's pretty darn cool, isn't it? But, yeah. Now, I will mention here is I took it out of the original bag. This is cacao, Navitas. And in the afternoon, I'm going to have this. It's just such a treat. I mean, there are days when I feel like I want ice cream. I want something sweet. Whee! Yeah. So, but when I have this, I'm done. It's enough. So then I want to show you this. This is the honey I decided to get this time. Good price. It is raw honey. It's not runny. That means it's better. When it can keep its form, it's better. Yeah, this is raw, unfiltered honey. Now, you don't want to eat a lot of this. You know, you really don't, because it's still sugar, but it is actually probiotic also. You just don't want to over tax your pancreas. But a little bit is good for you. This is very biblical too. So I'm going to go with, yeah, I can use this now. Yeah. So in this, I'm going to use about this much. And I don't always put it in this smoothie, but I definitely will use this much probably for my cacao. There we go. Here we go. Put the lid on it. Now, I could also get, when I was in Flagstaff, it was so at the Walmart there, they had organic blueberries, frozen, organic strawberries, and organic, what else did they have organic? They had a berry blend. At the Walmart close to me here, they don't sell organic. And at Whole Foods, they have frozen strawberries and stuff, but I mean, the prices are like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is already expensive. No. So I have to find another Walmart that can sell them, but they don't last too long. I mean, I have to put it in my refrigerator, and I really want to use it within 2-3 days. So here we go. This is, okay, oops, we got to plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. There we go. Turn it on. Got to get that banana screwed up. And the honey just loves to like sit at the bottom. There we go. Here we go. Okay. Now this is the way I eat it. I eat it because it feels more like a meal. Yeah, it's very filling though. This is filling. This is so good. I taste a lot of the pomegranate. It kind of overpowers a little bit, which is good. Sweet. Really good. And I can taste the tallow. No, no, this is the coconut. This is highly nutritious and so filling. The last thing I wanted to show you is I'm really into this now. My friend Julia got me started with this, and I did some research. I took them out of the bag. This is these are raw organic pumpkin seeds. And a lot of times what I do is I put it right here on my dresser. I just put a little handful right there. They're not salted or anything. They're not messy. No. I could put it in here, but this is, you know, I love to munch, and this gives me a munchie. And when I want something to kind of put in my mouth, I just reach over and grab it. And these should go pretty fast, that little pile. This is a brand new bag. All of this stuff I showed you is a little pricey, but what price nutrition, what price having optimal health, you know, powering up our mitochondria in our cells, giving us more energy, youth, yes. So this is what I eat, and it's pretty crazy, huh? But I feel so good. And you don't, I think the point I'm trying to really make is the fact that I'm getting optimal nutrition, and I don't have a lot of tools that I have to carry with me, making big dinners or anything. No, this is so simple. And the protein in here is outlandish also. The protein in here is outlandish. Yeah. All of this stuff is so nutritious. So, well, I hope you enjoyed this. I just wanted to show you what I have and what I eat and encourage you to go nutritious. You don't have to have a lot of tools because I live in a minivan. I don't have the space for everything. And I love the way I eat right now. I really love it. So I will see you tomorrow morning. Go back and see yesterday's videos, or go see this morning's too. But the day before, go back and look at those that didn't get that many views in the morning. And it's good. It's a little artsy, but it's good. So I will see you tomorrow morning, okay? Okay? I love you. Mwah. Love you.